Alright guys, this just arrived in the mail. This is my ED medication I got from Roman Pharmacies, and we're going to unbox this in a second. But before we do that, I just kind of want to go over a little bit of information about Roman Pharmacies, about my whole issue with erectile dysfunction. Yes, I do, I guess you can say, suffer from ED. So real quick, just about me. About a year ago, I noticed that I was having problems maintaining my erections during sex, and I didn't bother seeking any kind of treatment for it or anything like that. I found out that the vast majority of guys who experience this don't ever get help, don't ever seek help. So I guess I was in that majority. So just recently, I've been in a very committed relationship. I've had these issues with her, and to her credit, she was like, "Look, I don't care about this. As long as we're together and you love me, that's all that matters." But of course, my ego and my self-centeredness, I'm like, no, I gotta have hard erections like I used to when I was younger. I am 48 at the moment, and from what I understand, guys over 40, 52% of them are going to experience some sort of erectile dysfunction at some point. So I am definitely in that percentage. So I experimented with the dick pills from the liquor store, and those kind of worked, but not really to the extent that I wanted to. I tried horny goat weed, hypnosis, affirmations, all this stuff, and nothing really worked until I decided to look online, and I found this website, this pharmacy, Roman Pharmacies, and they seemed really legit. During some of my research, I found out that like 75% or 80%, something like that, of all the Viagra and stuff online is counterfeit. So maybe a little trepidatious about this, but the more I looked into it, Roman Pharmacies, that is, the more I looked into it, the more confident I felt I was going to get the real stuff. So went on their website and then filled out this or took an online evaluation, and they go into some really detailed questions about your health, right? Not just about your sexual health, whether you can maintain erections, where you get them, how long, do they last throughout the sex session, but also blood pressure, family history, all that stuff. What kind of sleep are you getting? Are you mentally, how are you? Are you down? Are you are you feeling okay? It's a real thorough online evaluation. It gets reviewed by a licensed physician, and once you are approved, again, it's got to go through a physician's got to review it. Once you're approved, they'll ship out your pills. So they offer Viagra, right? Brand name Viagra. They offer the generic version, Sildenafil, which is what I got, Cialis, and something else, and I forget exactly what it was, but it comes in different doses. And I got mine just the other day. So let's take a look at it, shall we? So you can see nice packaging, right? I suppose I could have made a joke and said, "Hey, nice package," but yeah. Got the Roman name, got the logo right there, and that's how it opens up, right? So this is what it looks like. Right here is the little information about the medication. Again, mine is Sildenafil, which is the what do you call it? Generic version of Viagra. And this is basically just your product information, medical, or your drug information. So, your cautions, how to store this drug, what are some of the side effects, We'll get into that in a second. So then we have here, this little section, is the medication itself. And it comes in these little packets already with your dosage. So the doses come in 20 milligrams, 40 milligrams, which is what I have, 60, and I believe 80 as well. Now, my dosage is 40 milligrams, so that's 2 tablets of 20 milligrams each. So that's basically how they do it. So if I had a 60 milligram dose, it would be 3 pills. 80 milligram dose would be 4 pills. So I get 2, 40 milligrams each, 40 milligram total. And so I gotta say, of course, I have already tried this a couple nights ago, and it worked. It worked really well. I thought maybe I was going to need the 60, but I decided to try the 40. And you can change the dosages anytime. You got to go through back at the website. You got to put in a request to either increase or decrease your dosage. It gets reviewed by a team over there, and then they'll contact you and ask you some questions about, well, what were you experiencing? Did it work? Did it not work? Did it work too well? If you want to decrease it, did it not work well enough? If you want to increase it. So I'm pretty good with the 40 milligrams. So it says take it an hour before sexual activity, and I did that. And at first I was kind of like, I think I expected it to just happen, right? I was going to get this, this huge erection, like all of a sudden. So I was waiting around for that to happen, and it wasn't happening. So I kind of thought, oh my God, what if it's not working? What if, I'm just beyond help, and no amount of drugs are going to help me. But once I started getting, into it, as they say, getting aroused, it worked, and it worked really well. So girlfriend was happy, I was happy. I'm going to be using this again tomorrow. So yeah, that's the only thing is you got to take this. The Sildenafil anyway. You got to take it at least an hour before you're going to have any kind of sexual activity, and that means you're going to have to plan a little bit. Yeah, it works. It works really well, and I got the 8 dose per month plan. So on the 7th of every month, I'll be getting a new shipment. And I gotta say, this came really quick. From the time I was approved to when it came in the mail, it was, I think, 3 days. It was really, really fast. And this is coming from Florida, and I'm in California, so it's across all the way across the United States. I got it in like 3 days, I think. Maybe it was 2 days. No, it was 3 days. It was 3 days from the time I got approved. And I got approved fairly quickly. They say it usually takes about 2 hours to get approved, right? For a physician to look at your evaluation and then approve it. And I got mine approved in like maybe 25 minutes, half an hour at the most. So it was a very fast approval process. Now, you're not guaranteed to be approved, but again, it was pretty quick. So yeah, I'm really happy with the results. I'm changing my diet as well. One of the things that I found out was erectile dysfunction could be an indication of cardiovascular disease, right? So you get the narrowing of your arteries, and the arteries in your penis, I guess, are obviously smaller in diameter than the ones in the rest of your body and your heart. So if you get that ED, could be an indication that there's some blockage in the rest of your body. So I'm changing my diet. I'm going more vegan, because that was one of the things that they were saying will reverse this. So I'm not sure if I'm going to need this for the rest of my life. If I do, at least I know it works. So again, I'm going to try to switch up my diet, less red meat, more vegetarian and vegan dishes. Hopefully that'll that'll make a difference. But in the meantime, thoroughly happy with this stuff. I'm going to put a link in the description below. That way you guys can, go to the Roman Pharmacy's website, take the online evaluation, and see if you get approved. There is a $15 fee for the online evaluation, but they were running this promotion right now where you get your first month shipment for free up to $50. So mine was $32, right? So it was the 40 milligram dose, 8 doses a month for $32. But I got that for free, so good deal. Again, link in the description below. Stuff actually works. Like I said, I'm happy. My girlfriend's happy. It's a win-win all the way around. So if you have ED, like a lot of guys do apparently, this medication will work. That's all I got. See you guys later.